In this video, I'm going to show you the quick and easy way to make pastrami. Alright, so we're getting our drum smoker set up. That's going to run at around 120 Celsius or 250 Fahrenheit for this cook. So what we're going to do now is quickly make a pastrami rub, and then we're going to go get our meat. Alright, so for our seasoning, into a mortar and pestle, we're going to start with 2 tablespoons of black peppercorns, 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, then half a teaspoon of yellow mustard seeds. Before we add the rest of our ingredients, while it's just seeds in there, we're going to give it a good bash and mix around. And now that's done, we can add 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And there we have our pastrami rub. Alright, now let's go get the meat. Alright, so we're just popping into my local Drake supermarket. They have an amazing selection of meat. I can guarantee you won't find a better selection with better quality at any other supermarket. And all I need to make our quick and easy pastrami is a corned beef silverside. Alright, so we are back with our corn silverside, and all you need to do with this one is soak it in water overnight just to draw out some of that salt so it's not too salty when you eat it. Here's what I've prepared earlier. So all I'm going to do is take it out of the water and pat it dry with some paper towel. And then there's just a little bit of silver skin on the bottom I'm going to trim off. You can do this either before or after you've soaked it. And then what we can do is give it a light coat in yellow mustard just to help our rub stick to the meat. And then we can get it seasoned up in that pastrami rub we made. And now we can get this in the smoker. Then we'll get a little chunk of cherry wood on as well. And now we're just going to let our corned beef go for around 3 hours or so until that rub has set nicely on the meat. All right, and after about 3.5 hours, this is looking absolutely fantastic. That rub has set on the meat. So what I'm going to do now, as always, so I don't burn my hands, is I'll get a cheap gardening glove on and then a nitrile glove over the top of that. And now we can get our corned beef out and onto 2 layers of good quality foil. Then we'll wrap it up nice and tight and get it back in the smoker. Now you'll notice I didn't add anything in with our corned beef when we wrapped it. That's because all corned beef has either been pumped or brined, so there's plenty of moisture in there. But all we're going to do now is let it go for another couple of hours or so, or until it reaches an internal temperature of 205 Fahrenheit or 96 degrees Celsius. Alright, so we've been wrapped up for about an hour and a half. I just want to check on this piece of corned beef because I reckon it might be ready as it is a small piece. Now, as you can see, there's plenty of liquid in the bottom of our foil. So like I said earlier, there's no need to be wrapping this with butter, tallow, or anything else. And we're right around 96 to 98 degrees Celsius. So what I'll do is lift this out and onto our cutting bench, and now I'm going to let it sit there unwrapped just to steam off so that cooking process stops and it doesn't overcook. I'll let it sit there for a few minutes and then I'll cover it back over with foil to rest for a good hour before we come back to slice it. Alright, and after a good rest, let's get this out and slice it up. As you can see, even this end piece is super juicy. Super tender. So juicy, got a really good flavour. The salt levels are really nice in it, and that's why we didn't add any salt to the rub. And that barky end piece is going to be my favourite. Alright, so with that meat, you can make a Reuben sandwich with some Russian dressing, Swiss cheese and sauerkraut on some rye bread. But I'm going to put something together that's just a little different. Now we're still going to use some rye, then I'll go down with some whole grain mustard, then some of our pastrami, followed by some hot chili pickled onion slices and some cheese. And I'll put our top slice of bread on, butter each side and toast it. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you've subscribed to our channel so you don't miss our next videos. But for now, that's the end of this video. I'm going to go get stuck into this, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.